Hi YouTube, it's Hoyt. I'm going to share some dreams with you guys that I've been having for a couple months now. And this is related to cross-contamination. And if you haven't seen my cross-contamination dreams, I would urge you to watch them and you'll understand what cross-contamination is. Or you know what, I'll explain it. So cross-contamination is when a jab person contaminates an unjabbed person um, by swapping bodily fluids. So that means like kissing, eating after each other, drinking after each other, sharing like lipstick, chapstick, smoking after one another, getting intimate with them, stuff like that. Any instance where someone can swap bodily fluids, that is grounds for cross-contamination. So that's what it is. And if you don't know what jab I'm talking about, it's the jab that has to do with the virus that happened 5 years ago. I can't say it because if I say it, this video will get taken down. I don't want that to happen. So hopefully you get the hint. So I'm gonna get into these dreams that I've been having. So for a couple months now, I've been having lots of cross-contamination dreams. But what's very scary and very interesting is that I've been dreaming of specific people who I won't name. I've been having dreams of them getting contaminated, but I've also been having dreams where they're specifically getting attacked by crocodiles or alligators. And I had one dream where I was speaking with somebody and I said, hey man, like, what do you dream all the time? And he said, dude, I always have these dreams of crocodiles and alligators eating me, like attacking me and tearing me apart and eating me. And I was like, ooh. Now this person that said this in the dream, I've specifically had dreams where I said out loud, I said their name and I said, so-and-so is cross-contaminated. And then I woke up. And then in this dream, this person, he specifically said, yeah, man, I always have dreams of crocodiles and alligators attacking me and eating me. And I was like, ooh, okay. So the dreams are related. And I also had a dream of a person who was fishing at a pond, and they said, oh, I just love this. He said, oh, I just love this fishing hole. And all of a sudden, 3 crocodiles or alligators came out of the water and attacked him, drug him into the water and ate him. And they killed him, and he was like, ah. And he was fishing, and all of a sudden he screamed, he went, ah. And all of a sudden these alligators or crocodiles came out of the water and got him. And then I woke up from the dream and I was like, okay, that's like the second dream I had. And then I had another dream a while back where somebody I know was in this dream. It was a girl, and she said, hey Hoy, I know you want to hang out, but I actually have a date planned, and my date is waiting in the woods for me, and he's really cute, and I'm gonna go see him right now. He just texted me and he sent me his location. I know where he's at. And so in this dream, I said no. I said, don't date him. Don't kiss him. Don't anything. I didn't understand why in the dream, but once I get to it, once I tell you guys why I told her this, you'll understand. So in this dream, we're walking down the street, and she was on her phone texting, giggling, whatever, and she was going to meet this boy, and I said, he's in the woods? And she said, yeah. I said, why is he in the woods? Like, what are you guys doing? It's gonna get dark soon. And she said, oh, don't worry about it. And as she was walking into the woods, what was very crazy is that her date, her boyfriend or whatever, was not a boy at all. He was an alligator. And in the dream, she was walking and she was looking down on her phone. And I was like, I said this person's name. I said, watch out, there's an alligator over there. And she did not hear me. And then I said again, I said their name. I said, turn around. Can you hear me? I said, there's an alligator over there. Again, this girl did not hear me. And I said, "Look in front of you. There's an alligator." Still did not hear me. And then I really yelled it. I said, "Look, an alligator. Run. It's going to get you. It's coming." And in the dream, I was running towards her. And it almost got her. So in the dream, she was running. And I grabbed her arm like this. And I didn't like hurt her, but I squeezed it hard enough and I grabbed her. And I'm relatively fast in real life. So I grabbed her and I started running as fast as I can. I was pulling her because I wanted her to run faster than she could possibly run. So I was yanking her, I was pulling her, I was trying to get her away from the alligator. I was trying to save her life. And in the dream, I did save her. And we went back inside and I locked the front door. I turned the lock on the door as soon as the alligator ran into the door and bumped into it and the whole door shook. And then it ran off. And I woke up from the dream and I was like, okay, I've had enough dreams now to understand what's going on. When you have dreams of being attacked by crocodiles or alligators, it's a dream about cross-contamination. It is a warning dream. In this dream, this girl wanted to go on a date with a boy who was an alligator, meaning he either took the jab or he didn't and he was cross-contaminated and she was going to kiss him. That's why I said, no, you shouldn't kiss him. You shouldn't date him, because I knew that she was going to get cross-contaminated. The alligator or crocodile, it's a metaphor for the contaminated or the jabbed. And I saved her from the alligator. I saved her from getting contaminated, because what's going to happen when people get cross-contaminated, their teeth are going to fall out. And I was trying to save her from losing her teeth and save her from having something very scary enter her body and enter her bloodstream, probably become very sick. And after I've had these dreams, I finally put two and two together. Okay, it's cross-contamination. Now, oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps right now. Me and my friend Richard, we actually talked to someone in real life, and I told him about cross-contamination, specifically in detail. And this person that we're talking to looked at me and they looked freaked out. They were like, so I told him, I said, look, man, all these people that took the jab, they poisoned their body. But what's scarier about this whole situation about people getting jabbed is that there's a silent threat going on right now called cross-contamination, where people are getting contaminated by the people that took the jab, and they are going to lose their teeth. And this person that we were talking to, after I said that, they were like this. They were like, ooh. And they looked down at the ground, and I was talking to him for like a good minute, and he was still looking down at the ground, and he looked almost like he was in deep thought. You know, like when someone's thinking, they're like, He didn't have like his hand up to his chin like this, but he was thinking. I could tell he was like, oh man. So I know, as freaked out as he was, he had to be contaminated. But here's the thing. Here's what I'm trying to get to. He was telling me that his daughter had a dream. So he dreams, but he was telling me that his daughter actually called him one day and was telling him, because she was freaked out. She had a very concerning dream about him. She said, Dad, I had this dream where you got attacked by alligators. They just came out of nowhere and they got you. They bit you and they tore you to shreds. And he told us about it, and he didn't know what it meant. And at the time, I didn't even know what it meant. And I was like, alligators, huh? So his daughter, so God must have shown his daughter in a dream that her dad got attacked by alligators. And I was like, okay, alligators. So I've had dreams about alligators, and I told him, I said, dude, I had dreams about alligators too. I didn't know what it meant. Now I know what it means. Exactly what I'm telling you guys. And I was like, okay, so this guy dreamt of alligators. I've dreamt of alligators. He looked freaked out when I was telling him about cross-contamination. Okay, I've had dreams of people who are cross-contaminated, where they were telling me in the dream, hey, I always have crocodile and alligator dreams. Okay, so now I know what it means. If you have dreams of getting attacked by crocodile or alligators, it's a warning of cross-contamination. Now, if you also have dreams of specific people riding, like riding on a crocodile or alligator, like a horse, watch out for that person, because that means that person is either jabbed or contaminated, and they're going to try to get you jabbed or contaminated. So you need to watch out for this person. Be very careful who you're friends with. Be very careful who's in your inner circle, because you don't want somebody to contaminate you, because people are going to lose their teeth, and that's a very scary thing. All these people having dreams of their teeth falling out, it's real and it's literal. God's been showing people already for many years, probably decades, and they don't know what these dreams mean about their teeth falling out. That's real. 39% of the world population, 39% of people in the entire world population have dreams of their teeth falling out. Nobody knows what it means, but what it is cross-contamination. And it's the same thing with crocodile and alligator dreams. And for a long time, I didn't know what it meant. I've been having these dreams for months now. And talking to that guy, me and my buddy talking to that guy where he said his daughter dreamt that he got torn apart by crocodiles and alligators, and how when I told him about cross-contamination, he looked freaked out. I was like, oh, okay. I put two and two together. I was like, okay. That guy was cross-contaminated. His daughter dreamt of him getting torn apart by alligators. That means somebody cross-contaminated him, or he got cross-contaminated somehow. And they're warning dreams, basically. So to sum it up, be very careful who you associate with. And if you have these dreams about crocodiles and alligators, they're warnings. If you see specific people riding crocodiles or alligators, or like skating on them, kind of like a person standing on a crocodile or alligator, they're almost like they're using the alligator as like a surfboard, and they're trying to get you, or maybe they're trying to get somebody else. It's a warning of cross-contamination. Let's say like I had a dream where I saw somebody that I know riding on an alligator, trying to get the alligator to attack somebody else I know. If I woke up from a dream like that, I would tell the person that was about to get attacked, I would say, hey dude, I had a dream of, I don't know, so-and-so trying to attack you with an alligator. They were riding an alligator in a dream trying to attack you. I know what it means, man. That person is either jabbed or contaminated, and they're gonna possibly get you contaminated in the future. So watch out for that person. If they get you contaminated, the effects are irreversible. You don't want that metal, their saliva, their bodily fluids going into your body. It's very scary. So basically that's a dream, or all my dreams. And yeah, crocodile and alligator dreams. What's the meaning? Cross-contamination. So be very careful out there. And that's about it. So I will see you guys in the next video. So yeah, just be very careful out there. And I will see you guys in the next video. So goodbye. God bless you.